Hey guys, I've been playing this game for quite a while now, a little bit less than a month, and I'm having a good time. So I also noticed that there is nobody covering it on YouTube, and for this reason I decided that I'm gonna start a series of video about it. We're gonna start with two videos for beginner tips and tricks. It's gonna be two because there's a lot of stuff to talk about, and I don't think it's a good idea to make half an hour video about it as a start. And so yeah, I'm gonna divide everything in two video, and as usual, like the video, subscribe if you didn't already, and let's get into it. So first of all, let's start with the event. Now, I don't have it anymore in my screen because I finished, but when you start, there is a beginner progress quest, I think it's called something like that, an intermediate progress quest. That's very important for your progress, as you can guess from the name, so focus on that at first. It's gonna be three quests a day for 7 days, and then you get a final reward, and when you get the final reward you can move to the next one, from beginner to intermediate. Don't worry if you cannot finish one of the 3 daily quests in one day. They're gonna stay unlocked and you're gonna have all the time that you want to finish. So for me it was basically 14 days of quests, but I finished in 3 weeks, so 21 days. So don't worry if you cannot finish everything as fast as possible. The quests are gonna stay there. The progress, the beginner progress quest is gonna stay there. It's not gonna go away, it's not gonna expire, so don't worry too much about it. That's the best way to get progress in the early game. Then if you get lost, because the game has a decent amount of mod, you can just follow the daily quest. As you can see, I already tried to record this video, so I already did 5 attempts for the stage, but basically, if you don't know what to do, just follow the daily quest, and you're gonna progress just fine in the game. You're not gonna have any trouble. You can just do only the daily every day and then close the game, and you're gonna progress without problem. Of course, then there are more specific stuff like guild war or guild subjugation and stuff like that. It's not in the daily quest, but I would obviously still advise to do it. But if you get lost and you don't know what to do or how to do it at first, just follow the daily quest. Then we can go to the bag. Here is where you have your experience exchange ticket. So what I did at first was to open all the ticket in one go. Every time I get ticket I open. Usually every time I have 10 I used to open them. But then I realized that the amount of experience increased by your progress in the game. I don't think here they talk about number of exchange based on your floor of Calibur League. I think that's about for the number of exchange. The experience change based on your progress in the main stage. So the thing is, the more you progress, the more you get the more experience you get from this ticket. So my advice would be to accumulate as much as possible and only use them when you're stuck with your progress in the stage. Even then, I don't think it's a good idea to use all of them, for the simple reason that there is another way to level up your character in this game. So don't worry too much about this in early game. You can accumulate them and use them later when you reach a good progress in the main stage of the game. Then we are going to move here. In this section, notice, you have all the coupons that the game release, and they actually have very good reward from the code that they give. I think almost every week there is a code. And also you have the server maintenance note and the patch note and the announcement when they have new event and new heroes. So this is very important. Try to stay updated about everything, because all this information are quite useful. And they also tell you in advance about the event rotation. For example, I think it's here maybe. Let me see. So there was a code, they talk about event, and then also about the drawing. Like, as you can see from here, Stamp Super Box Lunch. Basically, they tell you in advance, from this day to this day, they're gonna have this hero. From this day to this day, they're gonna have this hero. So you can plan in advance how to save up your crystal, your gems, or whatever you wanna call them, and then use them at the right moment so that you don't waste your gems, your crystal, and you don't waste, you don't lose an opportunity to progress in the game. So it's very important. I would advise everybody to keep track of what's going on and what's gonna happen in the future, which is very easy because you can do it from there. And then, if I know how to close that, yes, we go in the shop. So as usual, if you already played fun game, you know that everything that is free you have to take it in the shop. Now for the two things here and here that you need to watch advertisement, I think it's worth it, at least for the double S rank heroes token or prime pieces, depend what they give you. And the reason is that, especially as free to play, it's gonna take a while for you to accumulate enough crystal to unlock double S rank heroes. So this one is not gonna be a game changer, but eventually with month or year of progress, this is gonna make a difference, I think. And then for the gold, as you can see, I accumulate quite a huge amount of gold already. So for this reason, I think most of the stuff that they sell with gold is worth buying. Token, for example, Battle Pass is very, very good. Anything that gives you stamina for Colosseum or main stage is worth to buy with gold, not with crystal. Save up your crystal. I'm gonna make a video about that, how to spend crystal, but don't spend them in the daily shop, please. And yeah, so also experience exchange ticket obviously is very good. I don't buy anything like silver stone or silver box because I have more than enough in the game, and I don't think it's worth the trouble. Then we are going to move on the first mode of all the mode of the game. So I'm gonna only talk about stage here, and then everything else we're gonna talk in the second video, otherwise it becomes too long. But I wanna talk about stage because this is the main PvE mode, and this is the main mode where you're gonna get experience for your character, to level up your character. So today is the best example because, as you can see from here up in the left corner, they have double experience event. That means that if you go here, so as you can see, every main battle has some kind of reward. They can have token or they can have experience. Sometimes they also have gold, which is not useful right now. If you select the one with experience, is the one that you want to farm for, obviously, experience for your heroes. And then after you beat it one time, you can go in the battle pass section. And if you have enough battle preparation tickets, so as you can see now I have 15 out of 20, so I can do it up to 15 times if I want. You can repeat the battle 5 times without having to actually fight, you just get the reward. And the reward here is very good, because you get more experience than usual from this stage compared to the other one where the reward is token and not experience. And also because of today's event, I get double the amount of experience, so this is crazy good, and it's gonna help you so much to level up character. So what I advise to do is to only like progress as much as possible in the main stage. When you get stuck, let me give you an example. So let's say I'm here and I got stuck at stage 17-11. I don't know how to progress anymore. Of course, you can improve your heroes by upgrading their equipment, but the main thing is the level. Of course, the level depends on the awakening, but the main thing is the level. And the best thing to do in that case is you go back here and you start to spend all your battle pass in experience. Then you go back to your heroes, you level them up all as much as possible, and then you try again. Then you progress a little bit, maybe you get stuck again here, somewhere like this one, and then you repeat the same thing, you do the same stuff. If you get stuck here, for example, and there is no, like as you can see here, they give you coin and not experience, I would say even if it's in a chapter below this one, it's still worth to go back to chapter 17 and do the experience stage instead of the one with the token or the gold coin, even if it's like it's a previous chapter. It's still gonna give you more experience in my opinion. So this is how you progress pretty much. Then of course you will have, let me show you, to limit break your hero, to awaken your hero, and then they all have equipment, and you can also level up the equipment. So there are a bunch of ways to level up and make your hero stronger, but experience, it's obviously play a big part, like your level play a big part in the power of your heroes. So that's very important, and that's also why I advise at first to accumulate as much as possible your ticket, because you're gonna need them later. When of course, the higher the level, the more it's difficult to, like, you need a crazy amount of experience to level up. Then I want to finish this first video on a positive note, on something that I like about this game. And the game has a ranking with all the most used hero. So this is pretty much like a very easy version of a tier list. Like, it's very easy to understand which hero is better or worse compared to the others just by seeing what other people use in the Calibur League. So for example, everybody and their mom is using Belos, so you can guess from this that is one of the best DPS in the game. Now they introduced a new hero, a new DPS hero recently, so I think that one is also very, very good. But up to now, this one was the best DPS, and for this reason is rank 1 in the ranking of the most used hero. Now this is good because it can give you a very good idea of what is good and what is not good, what to invest and what you do not want to invest into. And then if we go to the ranking for the Calibur League, which is the main PvP mode of the game, I want to show you something cool. So I think it's this guy, yes. So this guy, for example, use no double S rank heroes, it's only S rank hero. From this you can guess that you don't have a specific meta to follow. Of course, there's gonna be a tier list. I'm gonna make video about tier list, and there are some heroes that are stronger than others. But based on the progression that you have on the game, based on the limit break of your heroes and the awakening level of your heroes, that also depend on how lucky or unlucky you are with every mode in the game and all the reward, you can pretty much use everything. There is even like some guy, I think, which one is it? This guy, as you can see, he has 2 B rank hero in his team, and is one of the top ranking guy in the game. So if he can use B rank hero, that means that everybody can use B rank hero. Like, if he can reach this point of the game with them, everybody can focus on this. Of course, his team is very, very strong because he almost maxed out double S rank hero, which is this guy here on the right. And that guy's super strong, let me tell you. But yeah, you can pretty much, if you understand the game mechanic, you know how to make a team, and you read all the passive skill, the active skill of every character, you can make a very good and strong team, even using B rank, A rank hero. You don't necessarily need like only a team of double S rank hero. So this is very free to play friendly in my opinion, and is good overall. Even if you spend money, you know, you don't have to go crazy and spend all your money to max out a double S rank hero. If you like S rank hero, you can just focus on that one and it's gonna be fine and you can progress in the game just fine. So that's the first one. I hope it was useful. I'm gonna make a second separate video about all the mode in the game here and explain what they are, how useful they are, and tips and tricks about that. So I hope you're gonna looking forward to that one. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you in the next one. Bye bye.